Futbol Familia.
Futbol Familia.
Futbol Familia.
Futbol Familia.
Futbol Familia.
Football Familia, man.
Futbol Familia, make sure to run up those likes and subscribe, then press all so you can be part of helping us take over the world.
My name is Abdulatif Abu-Ura, also known as Bushi. I play left winger for Loudoun United, and I'm from Egypt.
Are you nervous?
Nah, bro, I'm good.
What does soccer mean to you?
Well, soccer is everything. I think it started like when I was very young, maybe AFCONs with my dad. From when I could walk, there was a ball at my feet.
What was like the pathway to like where you are now?
When I was really young, I was in Spain with Barcelona with their FCB Escola, so the step before La Masia. And then I went to Qatar with Aspire, and then McLean, Arlington, and then DC Academy, and then Loudoun United.
Well, how is representing Loudoun?
It's an honor, of course, like to represent a team near your hometown and see your family in the stands whenever you play, and to see people that you know in the stands, you know, it's a blessing.
So how did it feel like pen on paper at like a young age?
No, I think the jump it happened super quick. You're 16 years old, and I didn't see it coming, and all of a sudden I'm getting an email that like I'm on preseason with Loudoun, and like all the emotions going through your head. I think once you start playing and once you're on the field and balls at your feet, everything kind of calms down and stuff makes more sense, you know. Time passes and you just gain experience.
How was the physical adaptation?
For me, it was a little tricky in the beginning because I'm not a big player, I'm not the strongest, and to be playing as grown men is different than playing as people your age group, especially for me because I went from the U17 age group to straight to pros, you know. It was hard at the beginning, and then you only have two choices. Either you figure it out or you go home. So yeah, I had to figure it out.
Loudoun game day experience, how is it?
That's good. I mean, all fitted up and stuff, and you come in, and then on a good day you get a good amount of fans. Honestly, I always say like Segra feels so different on training day than on game day. To me, it feels like a different stadium, which is weird because, you know, you train here all week and then coming on game day, it feels like you're going to a game stadium. You see all the people getting all the field ready, then when the fans start rolling in, it's nice. A little support section, but you know, it's good. It's good.
Have you been on like game day or like packed?
The national team, they had like 30K. It was packed. That was probably the best fan experience, stadium experience I ever experienced in my life. Last year we played LAFC, 50% capacity, but it was still crazy. Their supporter section was unreal. But for me, national team, like, you know, usually when you play, like, you sub in and you zone out everything, but with that you couldn't. You hear everything.
What does it feel like to getting the youngest ever winner of USL Championship Player of the Month and also 10 goals in 50 games?
I was surprised I was the youngest player of the month. It's a nice thing to have to my name, but then 10 goals, 11 now, but that was my goal coming in, you know, hit double digits early and hopefully just continue off that.
What do you think is your best moment at Loudoun so far?
One of my favorite moments was maybe a few years back, but I scored a nice chip, a little past halfway, and that was one of my favorite moments at Loudoun.
Your first ever goal, how did it feel like?
Different. I mean, my first ever goal, when the ball went in the net, I was just like emotions all over the place, you know. Now it's a little more composed. First ever goal sticks out because it's just what started everything, you know. That goal was, for the rest of my life, will just have a special place. We were losing 4-0 and I scored. Because what happened is I was cool, right? And then I look over and like my best friend growing up is right next to me. So I'm like, we did it!
We had to.
Yeah! We made it out!
What is practice like?
People think we do tactics all the time. It's really not like that. It's just intensity, you know? And then maybe like Thursday, Friday, it's a little more tactical oriented. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is just guys going at each other, fighting, high intensity, you know, just getting short and miss.
What is game day like for you?
Random. I don't have any special routine. The only thing I do every day of my life, not only game day, just pray. Kind of just go with the flow, you know, whatever I'm feeling in that moment. One thing I've started doing is just like only having breakfast. I started cutting out like pre-game meal and having like little snacks throughout the day, not full meals.
Imagine it's not a good game, whatever. What helps you lock in?
Just remembering why we do what we do, you know. Thinking of when's the best time that I ever played soccer, and it's maybe like back home in Egypt, just with cousins, friends on the streets, and being like, that's why we do what we do, you know, just to enjoy it. That's what makes me feel like more loose or relaxed.
Are there any pressures for you?
For me, like, maybe there is pressure, but then you think of like people that really have pressure, like parents that gotta support kids and stuff, and you're like, then they were just playing soccer, you know. Yeah. For me, it's more of a joy that my pressure is I have to score a goal or do well on a game day, which is in the bigger picture nothing at all.
But what are some of the best players you played with?
I played a friendly with Raul Gonzalez, the Madrid legend. That was pretty sick. I mean, he was kind of taking it easy, but he was crack, bro. You could tell, bro. One of my favorite players I ever played with is also like a hometown guy, Ted Cutie Pietro, who's at Colorado now. He was at Loudoun, homegrown for DC. And, bro, that guy is just so good. When I'm watching him with Loudoun, even now in the MLS, like, tears guys apart. But he's one of my favorite players I've ever played with. It's weird, you know, like growing up, you think like, these are my guys, we're all playing on the same team, and all of a sudden, like, people are on different teams, people are going to different places, and it's like, kind of hits you that you're probably never going to play against each other. It's cool. Then you hop on a FaceTime call and you forget all that.
You have represented the Egypt national team at a youth level. How was that feeling to get that call?
Probably until now the best moment in my career to go play for the national team. On multiple occasions, you always watch on TV like national team tournaments, and you're like, like the passion there is different. And when you play, you realize why. You know, it's like when it's a club, obviously it means a lot and everything, but when it's a national team, it's like you have a whole country behind you. You know, for me, it was unbelievable to go play for Egypt in Arab Cup, get second place in Saudi, and have more Egyptian fans than Saudi fans. Is like, for me, it was lit. I really enjoyed it, and hopefully soon again, you know, with the 23s or something.
You failed the 50K challenge. Here's a new one, 75K by the end of 2025. If you make it, you get a PS5. Let's take over the world.
But what's life outside of football?
It's gonna sound boring, but it's just soccer, bro. I go home and play FIFA, watch more games. Here and there, I'll watch UFC or Formula 1 or something. For me, nothing compares to soccer, you know? Family time, chill with my family. I'm a very boring guy, bro. Honestly, like, I don't do much.
Are you good at FIFA?
Yeah. Let's play, bro. We were trying to get a pro clubs going.
Lauda United Pro Club?
Yeah.
If you had any setbacks, what keeps you pushing?
Thankfully, God forbid, but I've never had any major setbacks, but mostly just like injuries here and there. You have to look at a bigger picture, you know? You have 30, 40 games a season. You're gonna let those 2-3 games ruin your mood for the whole year, or you're gonna really focus about the bigger picture and recovering. At the end of the day, like, life is short, bro. You just gotta keep moving.
You're a devout Muslim and everything. How important is faith for you?
Everything, bro. I love soccer, but religion comes first. More before family, before everything. Prayers is what keeps me humble. Religion is what keeps me steady, so yeah.
You get the ball, what's the signature move?
I like a little Meg. There was a time where I was caring more about Megs than goals. It's changed now. At the end of the day, people are coming to get entertained.
Yeah.
Entertain them. I personally love a good Meg. A Neymar. Yeah, I mean, that's why you watch the games.
What do you focus on?
Details like, is he leaning on his front foot, is he leaning on his back foot, making it super obvious that he wants to force me to my left, or is he giving me a little bit of space? Is there another defending coming? Like, all these little details. A lot of these things, like instinct at this point. I know I could beat the guy in front of me, but am I beating him and then getting myself into more trouble, or am I beating him and there's only another guy or two that I need to get by, you know? Gone to the point where, for personally, it's like, if I do what I have to do at 100%, no matter what he does, he won't stop me.
Any favorite team?
Barcelona.
Yes, Abdel Latif Al-Bukora.
What are you, a Madrid?
Hala Madrid, come on, man.
This guy, man. I still think CR7 is the best player ever.
Ronaldo's
No
the
way.
GOAT.
You could like him more, but he's
Ronaldo's
not
the
better. But there's no way you watch both of them and say, oh yeah, Ronaldo's a better player. There's no way.
So the next question was Messi or Ronaldo?
Messi, bro. It's not even a question, bro. To me, generally, if you think Ronaldo's better than Messi, you don't know ball.
What's some advice you would give?
Just be obsessed. Love the game. The more you could watch, the more you could play, the more you could study, the more you could even just talk about football is honestly what will help. Like, when you get to the pros or when you're about to hit pros, you're going to have the same physical attributes. You're going to have the same technical attributes. It's just who wants it more, who's more obsessed with the game, who needs it more. Going from youth to pro is not you turning into Messi and dribbling guys. It's just you doing what you do at a higher level. Like, a lot of these guys, if you put them in a pickup game, you won't even notice that they're pro. But they're just able to do what they do consistently 100%, 100 times out of 100.
Any last words for Futbol Familia?
Subscribe, bro. It's lit. I mean, I've been watching the videos, and you should bring out the fans to our games.
I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.